Okay, Nergal might have been one of the best in slot bound souls here, I feel. I mean, only time will tell, and they could die very suddenly if I'm not careful, which at the moment here, I'm definitely not being careful. But them bringing in additional allies definitely amplifies their ability and utility to me here. Fantastic. I have a sneaking suspicion I'm gonna like new Yred a lot. Again, just some really cool, interesting counterplay that definitely gets my goat going, at the very least. But I think we'll continue down in there for now, I guess. No artifacts. Yeah, I haven't found a single artifact so far this game. Which, you know, not ideal by any means, but... See, Hydra is another really good contender. This one is, instead of having really good spells and utility, each of these bites, I believe, will get that drain effect on it. So it feels like it would start slapping pretty hard. But I guess let's not worry overly much about that for now. This entails a solid enough fight that I should phone some friends. We fugue up. And then I, by and large, need to stay away from our Hydra pal friend. Oof, I'm not actually sure how exactly that's going to go. So, let's start with a bit of softening you up action. There we go, Hydra dead. And the rest of you, we fight the old-fashioned way. If you can haste my Hydra zombie, please and thank you, Nergal. That would be fantastic. Just truly above and beyond. Wonderful to partake in and witness. Ooh. In fact, I should probably... Didn't realize we got a malevolent mark effect. This sounds like a good time to try and capitalize on our summons. In fact, I just had an epiphany. Is there some credence to the idea of coming down to a floor, finding your first encounter, lifting the torch, so summoning all your friends, and then using noise scrolls? Try to like fully take advantage of the temporary summons and just overwhelm the majority of the, at least the localized area of your floor in one fell swoop? Maybe? This might be the one run that I actually hold on to my noise scrolls and potentially have some use cases for them. I mean, here I think I'm pretty happy to start letting people go. I don't know, maybe I try and fight one more encounter with my friends. Hey, summons, can we chill just slightly longer? Just stick around, I promise. Okay, we've already lost most of them. So scratch that. It's IDing time. Okay, we get Torment. We have one enchant weapon. Not great. But hey, we haven't even found any artifacts, so it's unlikely we'll be enchanting anything in the immediate future here, at the very least. Let us finish off the rest of this floor. Nothing too exciting. Unfortunately, I just had gone over to the 5 PD points mark, and so we're immediately losing out on our 5th torch throw, but that's fine. Me, oh my. This is interesting, to say the least. But what do we wish to do now? We could go down to layer 5. My initial gut reaction, my instincts on that one, are that we operate around the idea of not leaving floors once we've entered, which means punching above our weight class, or as I usually like to phrase it in these contexts, dipping our toes in and checking the temperature, not quite as viable on a Yred character. So I believe for now, we'll either go to Orc 2 or back to our regularly scheduled dungeon. With Nergal, I'm kind of down with both options, but let's head out to our regular dungeon, shall we? Head back to, I think, D12 is where we left off. 12 again, please and thank you, if you could be so kind. Perfect. Let's see what else is brought to bear. So this is interesting. Wave of Frost passes over us. Our first time portal. Yeah, no artifacts this game, and no time portals until now as well. This is likely to be a pretty sketchy ice caves. I mean, Torchlight probably deals negative energy if I had to guess. Does that work against like simulacrums? Sneaking suspicion it doesn't. Definitely won't help against like if we find potential ice devils or anything in that department. But hey, let us head towards Icetown. Maybe switching into our removing our cold vulnerability more so. What I mean to say, fight you kiddos the old-fashioned way. Okay. Oh, Nergal, you should have let our hasted buddy take care of business there. I was excited. So we have two friends here. Not a whole lot lost if we leave now. I guess this is somewhere that I can do an experimental toe dip. See how things are looking, see how things are feeling. Do I have garbage to drop? I have garbage to drop if push comes to shove here, so I won't even worry too much about emptying our inventory now. What I could do is change our armor. Give us some cold resistance. That seems borderline necessary to have. Okay, our casting in full heavy plate armor, not quite as solid as I would potentially like to see. That's fine. Simulacrums, how are we doing? You do have infinite resist negativity. I was concerned about this for sure. Nergal, I don't want to lose you. That much we know for certain. I at least should step on the exit. An acid wand these two first and foremost. And then maybe I just keep throwing fire at our problems. Okay, Nergal survived. That's the only important part. That's my operating logic moving forward here. Yeah, everything here is going to be resistant to negative energy, so I don't think throwing torches is going to be the right call. But raising a torch, on the other hand, boy howdy, let's get the going done, shall we? Okay, and this is going to be a bit of a strange encounter with ice statues. Normally we are pretty, I don't know, safe with how we decide to fight them, but this time around we're just going full bore. Oh no. I don't think that's going to work out for us very well. Okay, back it up. Everyone chill. Everyone retreat. Give it a moment. Oh, do I have any real contention against ice statues? I did not think about this as a potential option. I don't love it for sure. I do want to use skeletal warriors while I have them. So, with that in mind, we're going to start immediate acid. You can do 3d16. We at least have resistances, so that brings it down to 24 potential damage on you. Against me, that is. Should be able to take care of this statue. Then everyone, come chill. In fact, oh, this is tough. Order of operations. What do I do? I want to heal up so badly, but these skeletal warriors are very, very strong. I think we're going to have to rest up. No getting around it at this point. Does mean that we can be a bit more cautious with how we handle this, buddy. So I'd like to tell all of you, just guard the area, please. Don't follow me into the heart of despair. I would like to take on this statue on my own. It's a pride thing, of course. Beautiful. Okay. Now everyone come back to following me. And I guess we still fight. So this area, if I recall correctly, it can end, I think, in an Ice Fiend, potentially. Oof. Well, that's, again, just a smidge above our pay grade. So hopefully we don't run into that anytime immediately. And instead we can potentially get some good work done on these Kiddlywinks. Okay, everyone follow me, please. Oh, son of a gun. Okay, fine. We'll do it your way, Ice Devil. If this is what you really wanted, was an untimely demise on your own end. Far be it for me to apply my own rulings to the equation. What are you? You're an anaconda? Don't. I'm gonna try and step away one more turn. No, I guess I'm just swinging for the fences. New construction is tough, man. Hard to get out of those nasty situations when they do hit. Definitely want to fight in the open. If we can get single enemies coming out at us one at a time, then this is pretty much our ideal battle space. Oh, right, and I think a lot of our specters are actually coming from these ice simulacrums. I kind of forgot that that's how it worked. An icy conduit. If destroyed, its chilling cold energy will harmlessly disperse. Do you, like, release just cold clouds or something? Would be my guess as to what exactly that's talking about. That's fine. Specters also, I didn't realize, slightly better off because they can heal. Zombies, of course. Bit of a pain in the rear there. How much damage can you do? Okay, you won't kill me. So I will swap places with Nergal. The risks I take to keep my friends alive, but completely worth it. Yikes. This is where I do wish that I'd slightly more invocations before I brought you on board, my friend, because I'm, again, just beyond stoked as to your performance. Your review this quarter is going to be a pretty positive one. I think that's fair to say. Okie dokie, kill that kiddo. And before we charge into that, I need to get a bit of a what's what. You kiddos, just chill here for a bit. Please and thank you if you'd be so kind. I can always call you in if I need it. No? What the heck are you, my friend? Excuse me? DCSS Icy Conduit? What the heck are you, my friend? I am not seeing anything pop up immediately here. Maybe it's a nothing? Sufficiently mighty magic, so probably requires some, like, shatter shenanigans to really get going. Okay, there's a necromancer and a bog body. That is all fine by me. Let's recall the harvest, baby. Oh, I should not have changed out with the hasted one. Of all of the friends to take the place of. Okay, I am 2 spaces within range of that. But this definitely feels like a blink, unfortunately. So, negative energy bolts, turns out a bit of a nightmare to deal with here. Whoops. That's fine. Let us head out here. Let's see what your range is. It's a 5 on the bolts of draining. Okay, that's potentially not the end of the world. Our friends should be able to kill you pretty straightforward, at least. Fantastic, wonderful work, everyone. You're all getting a Christmas bonus this year, of course. Otherwise, more invo seems nice. More fighting seems alright as well. I guess... Oops. I want to train armor to 190 though. No, 10. There we go. That's a bit more on target. It's a bit more on pace. Currently, we're not really embracing the magic of life. I also had a moment there where I kind of forgot. Did I raise my torch in main dungeon? But I believe I was smart enough to not do so. But here we go. Cold resistance shield. I mean, that validates our entire trip here, I feel. Wonderful. I'm curious if killing the icy conduits will, like, destroy the ice caverns and just kill it wouldn't kill everything, but maybe kill all the literally made of ice enemies that one can find here. I'm not too sure. Buckler, cold resistance, no thank you. I'm feeling pretty good and solid with what we have going here. Nergal, if you want to join me, back out to the dungeon. Okie dokie. Well, that was an inciting adventure for sure. Inciting and exciting, really. But now we have the extra cold resistance. So begs the question of putting this son of a gun back on. And we have okay resistances. Not too shabby. That out of the way, I will otherwise just start my adventure here. Ooh, an un-ID'd scroll is very exciting at this stage in the game. Do you want Scarf of Harm? I am unlikely to ever really endeavor into using you, my friend. And this is where we light the torch. Just waiting for an exciting enough encounter to warrant the usage, and this does the trick for me. Fantastic. Again, if I had a bit of regen, I'd be even more excited. Okay, Nergal, I don't want you in the thick of it, my friend. In fact, if I can just, prompt the rest of you to join the fray. Unfortunately, innocents are probably being murdered here. Some of you may die, but that is a price I'm willing to pay. Let's see. Me not being able to see invisible makes me feel like most of my enemies... No, Nergal is trying to swing with all their might here. So let's do it. We torch up. Oh my gosh, they're dead. Okie dokie. Well, guess that's one way to get the job done. Beautiful. Oh, if only we weren't playing an evil god. A +6 Holy Sword of Wrath? Or sorry, double Sword of Holy Wrath, rather. Now that is an interesting little item. But unfortunately, again, not really in our capacity to use here this game, so that's fine. Let's fully heal up, and then we'll continue exploring. We're back to kind of regular pace here, if all goes according to plan. So that is always a bit of a breath of relief, because again, I'm always concerned that I am going to mainline trying to keep my summons alive a little bit more than I should. The tunnel vision is definitely always a very, very real concern when it comes to yours truly here. So something to keep in the back of our mind. I probably do want a protection from cold ring. Huh. Wizardry or intelligence? Maybe I'll drop intelligence for now. I could hum and haw over that for a while longer for sure, because I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, at least the only pig we did kill became a friend, so maybe it wasn't the worst fate. In fact, we were just truly freeing you up to reach your true potential is what I was going to say, and then unfortunately they died in front of our very eyes. Ouch. You know, let's might up our friends. I really don't want Nergal dying quite yet. You don't die on me yet, Nergal, okay? We still got some time, you and I. Friends of a feather and all that good stuff. Fantastic. Another might potion, not too shabby. Okay, this is an unseen horror. So I'll sit here and I will swing my axe. Wait, maybe it was a shapeshifter? That's the only explanation I can think of there. But doing that doesn't look like a place I wish to take my friends, my buddy old pals here. Ooh, holy moly. I mean, we're going. We're still going, surprisingly. Seems like second tries is becoming a bit of a thing for us here. Definitely just try to poison you up, my friend. Beautiful. At some point I'll have to make the call of when it's the right decision to change out my friend here, but it is not yet for sure. Nessos, of course, going down to the old-fashioned strat there. Just toss your polymorphs at the problem, and it promptly goes away. Beautiful. And finally get another ID. Okay, come on. Scroll of Fog, not quite what I was looking for there, friends. That's fine. Snorg would be an interesting ally. Don't think I'll take you up on it, but be interesting. Oh, I didn't realize our torch wasn't raised. I will raise a glass, or I guess in this case raise a torch to that brother. And maybe even do a little bit of hurling ourselves as well. Hasted and mighted with Nurgle's help. Oh, baby. Doesn't get much better than that. Oh, interesting. My torch wasn't raised against all the uniques on this floor. Did I fight 2 or just 1? Nessos for sure. Kirki was on the previous floor. So, okay, I think even though our torch wasn't raised, it might have given us the charge. Because it's looking like we were sitting at the usual 15 there. Or 5, sorry. Or if the unique did count towards that. Interesting. Oof. A bunch of vampires. Oh, and phantoms are not great for me either. I don't love this. I mean, obviously I don't want to retreat. At least not fully. What's my best bet for dealing with a bunch of invisible sons of guns? I mean, right here we can at least tell that they're lined up here. I could also do an early condenser vein. Let's just try to capitalize a little bit here, shall we? Okay, I missed something, so we still have an invisible friend. Swing at nothing this time. Okay. Jeez Louise. Cannot tell to save my life where all the enemies are. Something keeps eating us though, so let us just back off. Okay, I will fight a phantom actually if their teleporting can't bring us anywhere horrendous. Wait, or never mind. We've just settled. Managed to make it through the invisible pack of enemies. Holy moly. Well, that was a little bit closer than I would like. Close encounters with the annoying kind there, unfortunately, but I shouldn't complain too much. Again, we did end up coming out of it feeling good, feeling victorious. Torment scroll, did that appear at our feet? No, do not enter wizard mode. I just misclicked. Don't do that. Interesting. I don't think so. I think I'm just losing my mind. Louise. You have way too high of a chance of banishing me. And I have no willpower I can swap to. I mean, you'd be a good friend to have. Your trident is protection branded, so that's at least not the end of the world for us to deal with. I don't have a good torchlight path right now, unfortunately. Oh shoot, I did not mean to. Didn't mean to do that, but here we are. Can I paralyze you? 7% chance is not good enough, unfortunately. So that's probably going to have to be an acid from me. I resist with some effort. I think there are good odds that that was a banishment that we just barely avoided by pure happenstance, by pure chance. Okay, sweet. We got a Hydra, though. Got a Hydra pal at our side. I don't love our setup here. This Cattle Plebis could be a problem. There comes the calcifying dust. So our zombies are going to be completely nerfed, unfortunately. But maybe that's not the end of the world. I could throw another torchlight. I guess it's fairly cheap, right? Even if not exactly ideal. Oh, come on. Oh, but that's where I want it to try and hit. Whenever you're trying to navigate a 3D space, or the representation of a 3D space on a grid pane, unfortunately you run into things like this, where I can't throw there, even though that gets me the overall effect that I'm aiming for here. You know what? I believe in you all. I'll let you take care of that son of a gun. Beautiful work out there. Just bang up job. Holy moly. Nurgle, please continue to carry me. Please and thank you kindly. Should be able to just fight you, right? Especially if we get that poison down. Fantastic. Bolts of fire are appearing. That's never a great sign, especially with that kind of damage going on. Where are you, my Jinn friend? Okay, this at least protects my friends, but it doesn't exactly protect me. That won't do it. Oh, I should definitely have just been paralyzing you from the start, now that I think about it. We're running into the stage of the game where paralysis charges aren't really going to be that effective, or at least they're not going to have good odds of being effective. And so, need to start accounting for that. Made armor of poison resistance, eh? I mean, I don't care that much about Dispel Undead, so if I put this son of a gun on, AC goes up quite a bit. We're still okay at casting. Maybe spell casting will go on in the background, even at a -2 aptitude. With how low we've left this, it should drain pretty dang quickly. And we'll even set that cap a little higher than I maybe otherwise might. While we're at it, Invo, you can also be set up for the future here. Okie dokie, and with that, it allows us to free up one of our ring slots, which actually, wait a second, we could switch to wizardry. Okay. I don't hate that. Still want to have the option to switch into, I guess not our ice ring. Now we need protection from fire. So never mind, ignore me. Don't mind me. I mean, I still think that's worth it overall. Maybe we'll set this a little lower, though, since we're going to be using wizardry for the foreseeable future here.